We now return to Let's Play Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom, the final campaign.
53 winters have fallen on China since the end of the Tang Dynasty. 53 black winters, each marking the conclusion of yet another year of fighting and chaos. In this time, northern China has seen 5 dynasties come and go, each being overthrown by yet another military usurper. The south is likewise fragmented, divided into 10 regional kingdoms. It seems the mandate of heaven has been lost for all time. Can the glory of China ever be restored? And so, Zhao Kuangyin, the fate of China has been placed in your hands. Last night, your fellow officers stormed into your tent, hauled you from bed, and placed the imperial yellow robe of Chinese royalty on your back. Now they march on the capital with you. Once in Kaifeng, you will assume power from the newly installed boy emperor. He is weak and dominated by his mother, not a fit ruler in these troubled times. Establish a strong base at Kaifeng and keep it well guarded at all times. We have too many enemies to risk losing everything. We have 2 outposts on the borders of enemy territory. Each will provide critical aid in the difficult months ahead. At Pingyao to the north, General Pan Mei is establishing a mining outpost where stone and steel can be harvested from the earth to fuel your armies. Along the Yangtze, your aid comes from newly appointed governor Fan Ruoshui at Qizhao. Our southern Tang enemies hide behind the river, foolishly thinking it protects them from the north. But Fan Ruoshui has tested that river many times. He is preparing a fleet of more than 1,000 dragon boats. If we string them together with bamboo, our armies can cross the mighty river on foot over our floating walkway. And it is thus, Zhao Kuangyin, that you will strive to reunite China. Conquer our enemies one by one, never letting them unite against us. The Jingnan at Jiangling, the Hunan at Tanzhao, the Shu at Chengdu, the southern Han at Guangzhou, and the southern Tang at Yuzhang. Once 4 of these enemies are defeated, the 5th will fall in line. Only then will China finally see the awakening of a glorious spring.
This campaign is very military heavy. Okay, so I know for a fact we're going to need a lot of stuff in this city. So I've got 2 housing blocks going on. I've got an elite housing block out here. We won't need it this... Well, actually we will, yes. We need elite housing because we're going to need a lot of people in order to get a big enough military. And I'll just have these guys sort of sitting in the middle here. I tried to squeeze the elites in there. Didn't work so well. We have a lot of room on this map, so it doesn't really matter. Got room for 200 people. Plus more. I mean, I could just fill this in and go crazy with it right now. But what I do need to do... right now, until we start conquering people, the best I'm going to have... to sell, anyway, collect my thoughts here, is going to be the silk. No, I just did cabbage. Is this? I guess it is. I may as well do it over here too. I don't necessarily have to turn on the farms just yet, but it will save me some time. That's not what I meant to do, damn it. Oh good. I will hang on to those stacks of wood. Because they're not going to be useful right now. I can't actually do any... Well, no, that's not true at all, actually, because... in order to make crossbows and chariots, we do need wood. I don't have access to woodcutters, so for now... Well, let's see, where do I want to put these guys? I guess I've got plenty of room here. I've saved myself a very long corridor. So let's put wood here. Okay, so we're just waiting on food. Get these started. Eventually we are going to need so many. We're going to need so many people that we're just going to have to fill the place with farms to keep everyone fed. Which is kind of crazy. Good enough. Okay. So, for now, let's see. Right, I'm getting these guys. I'm not yet building those. I'm gonna need some people first. Well, okay, we're gonna need hemp before I can start making paper. Maybe I should turn these on. Just sort of expecting that we'll have them. We've only got 3 types of food, so I will have to eventually get more from someplace. Okay. Plenty of people coming in. I guess I can go ahead. Wow, okay. Great, thanks. Unfortunately, I'm gonna end up using all of that anyway, but, right, so let's turn that on. I will, for now, I'll just make 1 paper maker. I'll leave it here so I can have a little walkway out. Then I need to turn on the tax collector. I will wait for the harvest. I suppose I could have completely done the other housing block. Thing is, though, that they're sharing this grand marketway, or marketplace, which means that they would both grow up together. It could be problematic. Eventually I'll want to seal off the walls. It's not necessary right now. Okay, we got plenty of food right now. Wheat is apparently out of season. And they need hemp. Again, we don't appear to have too much hemp. I don't really understand why. I mean, I had 3 of those things going, and these only take 4. They take 4 loads. Okay, we got an extra 300 people. Well, I won't be able to do anything with these guys for a very long time because they're not, viable until I have ceramics to give to them. And then I have to give them something else, I think, to get them to evolve 1 more so that I can use them and turn them into something important. Here we go. That's something important being a military unit. I will have access to 8 this way, because I think they each do 1, and then I get 1 for each of these. So I should have quite a number. But I'll go ahead and turn this on now, because that gives me 2. And as we are building up our stuff, I guess I'll just put them along the waterway here. I'll put all forts down there. But I do want to get looking at this silk, because silk is right now something I could sell. And I got plenty of room here for that. So why don't we do that? Turn on that silk, because right now I don't need it. So 1, 2, 3. That'll work. Soak up some people. We don't have any hemp. Here it is, it's coming. No, not the wood. Not the wood. Not the steel either. Damn, it's gonna be a very long time. I'm gonna need ceramics and silk just to give to these guys. So, not the hemp, I need that. I guess I'm giving you cabbage. This is gonna end up being one of those other things where I need to rush just so I can keep all my pieces together. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get rid of a crossbowman first, because we've got that wood there. Wait. Okay. I guess I'll go for what? Well, if I can have 8. If I can have 8, I'll go 2 crossbows, 2 cavalry, 1 catapult, 3 infantry. I'm gonna want to keep a few here in the city, because that is going to be very necessary for protecting myself. 300 people are still coming. Streaming in. Now this is very weird, because usually they come in along one end of the road. Instead, they're just pouring out of the north. Let's have a look-see at my other... Yeah, these guys are worthless. Right now they are worthless to me. They sell tea. I will need that later. But right now, I can't do anything with them. I have access to jade carvers, but I can't do anything with them yet, because I don't have access to jade. Now if I start conquering, maybe I can do that, and then I can ask for it as tribute, which would be nice. Okay, it's time for another round of construction here. I'm gonna get a couple other industries set up, probably a lot more of the silk stuff, a couple more farms. Hemp. Basically just start filling in the map. I could do it over here too, since that'll be a little bit closer. Okay, just a little bit. Added a couple more things. Limitations are of course workers, but we've got some coming in. So as soon as they start getting the music, I believe they're going to need the herbalist. Anytime you want to come along. It's the goddamn market guy. There he is. Yes. They need an herbalist, so let's turn that on and build it up. This whole episode is basically just going to be preparing mean, I'm gonna have to be building up, and pretty much that's it before I can even go anywhere. I suppose I could work on getting this guy come along here. Any food? I could import... No, I don't have beans. I could start importing beans. That's probably one of the cheapest... Or meat. Meat is... No, beans are slightly cheaper, actually. I can get more of them, too, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not making silk yet. The only place I am actually... Okay. Well, we've got plenty of food, so that should not be a concern. At least not now. Not right now. I don't have paper, though. That is a concern. So I left myself room for 2 lacquerware makers. I think that's all the industry I will need right there. 60 people unemployed. Gonna need ceramics. But now I've got... No, I don't. I did have some hemp. I think I'm gonna need to make some more. Well, they're hanging on to some comes. 116. Is this done yet? Sure is. Time to go for another one. And that is going to be limited because I only believe we have one group that will give us the steel. And if we're only getting 12 at a time, we're limited to 12 a year. And it takes 16 to fill up one of these guys. So it's going to take a while to build up this army. I've got a lot of people unemployed. Ooh, silk. Can I give that away? Yeah, let's go ahead and give that right now. Because I don't need it. I mean, I could sell it, but let's give it away. Joyful, good. He'll be here for a while. Which means I can squeeze a few months out of him. Okay, I think I need another round of building. Alright, I've been quite busy. I now have an army. Huangdi is here. I've really got this silk thing going. Now it's time to go conquering. I have 3 shields, and it's making everyone uneasy. I'm going after Chengdu here first, because they have lacquer, jade, and tea, all of which I need. So I'm going to attack, and rather than cash, I'm going to ask for... They're not going to give me very much, but I don't need tea, which is cheaper. I think we would make a lot more... Hold on a minute, before I do this. Okay, they buy the jade. They buy the jade, but... It means I'd have to conquer them first. Okay, so... Let's get tea. Tea is the tribute. And I will enlist everybody except for those 2. This should be enough. 4 units plus Huangdi. And then we should have enough left over so that when they're marching back, we shouldn't get rebellions. So let's hope that works. And if it does, I can begin opening up some other stuff. But I've sent 1 of each out, so that should be plenty. And are we... Nope, we're not limited on the wood. Oh yeah, I've also got 2/3 of the way to my hero goal. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out in the next month here. Got a bit of slowdown. A large bit of slowdown. Flip over. There we go. Yes, it does count. While he's out on campaign, it does count. So that's good. 145 people unemployed. We need wares. We will get that when Chengdu falls. I should probably put... I guess I'll be ready for jade carvers. That's going to be really long and obnoxious, though. I would kind of like to put them here. Yeah, I'll go put the jade carvers there. And then I will put a couple lacquerware makers up there. We're only selling 6 of those. How are we doing up here? Fine. Now I had a problem here, where this food lady was going all the way up here to get food, even though this one was right next door. The reason for that was because by default this had a desired quality of delicious, and we only had 3 food types here, whereas this one had 4. So she was going up there because of that. I changed it so she only wants appetizing, and that's right next door. Hooray! Okay. Let's open up a much needed trading depot. We are getting tea as tribute. So let's get jade. That is a hell of a lot of jade. Let's not get jade right now because I'm not actually using it. I only need 4. And I only need... Well, let's make 2. Now, do these guys need clay? They need wood. Okay. So, in that case, I'm also going to need trading post to the other guy. Let's put that... I guess I can't put it anywhere. I mean, I could have put it here, but I'm going to have to start buying some wood. Because so far I was just getting it as a gift. I could easily put it here or something. I kind of had a road going here that was going to connect. So up here somewhere. I want to bring that out a bit. There. Let's... Huangdi doesn't seem to like the ceramics. He seems to prefer stuff like paper. Well, he did. Maybe he was just getting sick of the ceramics I was giving him, I don't know. Okay, and we can put in one more. And that should be the last one I can... No, I can actually put down even more. Is it because they're evolved enough that I'm getting 2? I don't know. I've got a massive army here. Anyway, this is basically just rinse and repeat. So barring any major events, I will just skip until the end. Okay, easy peasy. All I've got left are these 2 guys. I think... Let's go with these ones, and I will get wood out of them. I had meant to get lacquer out of these guys, but that didn't work. Because I'd forgotten. We will leave behind those guys. Oops. No, these ones. There we go. Okay, and that should happen rather quickly. This time instead of Huangdi, I've got Sun Tzu. And despite all the convoluted crap that I've got, all the imports and exports and whatnot, I am still making a lot of money. I know for a fact we have to come back here. I suppose I could go ahead... Let's go for a Taoist... No. Taoist temple. Although, wait a minute. If I go for... Oh, Confucius. If I go for... Well, either way, I only have to do one. You know what? I'll save that, though, because it might change in the later mission. So I'll just hang on to it.
Congratulations, Son of Heaven. You have reunited China and founded the Song dynasty. May its glories surpass those of all our ancestors. Your deeds are so great that the people have begun calling you Taizu, the supreme progenitor.
Okay. Wow, look at that. Okay, see you next time.